So guys, hey, by the way, but I'm jumping right into it. So I went back to using milk of magnesia to prep my face because I'm using a lot of dewy and liquid products in my routine now, and milk of magnesia just protects my skin from getting oily the best, and I literally have to do it with this routine. Next, I love to bounce foundation into my skin using this Real Techniques brush because it's flat and it's dense. I just feel like it gets the product on evenly and flawlessly. And I use way less product now, especially on my spring routine. I don't like to use a lot of foundation at all. I'm also using way less concealer. I'm focusing this concealer on the parts that I really care to conceal. So directly under my eyes, going onto my nose a little bit. And I also like to lift my face a little bit on the outer parts of my eyes by like drawing a clean, straight, diagonal, I think this means diagonal line from like the outer corner of my eye to my hairline. And then I just, of course, still conceal my chin, my nose, and my forehead as usual. I still start blending out, starting with my chin, then my nose and my forehead. And as I told you guys before, I still blend out my concealer and then I go ahead and blend it out with my foundation brush again to blur out any harsh lines. When I blend out my concealer now, I kind of just focus the Beauty Blender exactly where I put the product. So I'm not really doing so much bouncing around underneath my eyes, just doing brightening that I really don't care for or need, like overdoing it. I'm focusing the product exactly where I need it. And if you don't really like this straight, harsh line that gets created from putting on your concealer this way, you can always turn your Beauty Blender vertically and just blend that out as the line comes closer to your hairline. But sometimes I like that line. I don't know why, but sometimes I just leave it there. But it's up to you. When I blend out my under eye area, I do go back in with foundation and I blend my foundation where my foundation, I just said foundation too many times, but I blend the concealer and the foundation where they meet using my foundation brush, just like I did for my forehead. Boom. Okay, so now for one of my favorite parts of my routine is my liquid blush. Let me tell y'all know I love blush. I'm obsessed with blush. I literally need to just start like a blush line and just get it over with. But no, honestly, I love blush and I love this liquid blush and I love blending it out with a brush. Sometimes when you blend out this blush, it can kind of like unbrighten underneath your eyes or take the brightness away. So I just go back in with my beauty blender that had the excess concealer before I go back in with some more blush, and I just make sure that that's still looking bright. But the blush did take away from the brightness a little bit, so sometimes I go back in with like a little bit of concealer after I blend out that blush completely with the back of my beauty blender. And when I say I go back in with a little bit of concealer, it's literally a little bit. Y'all really don't have to overdo it with this like makeup stuff, and I'm noticing that more and more every day. If I could do my makeup even more natural than this, I'll come back and tell y'all how I did that too. But now I'm setting my concealer. This is very important as I am doing a dewy look and I don't want to just melt and look ridiculous. So I'm still going to set exactly where I highlighted, but I'm not going to bake. I'm going to use this setting powder and I'm going to press this setting powder into my skin until I can't really see that much of it, especially when it comes to my under eye area. Everywhere else I still do this, and I even put some on my eyebrows to lighten them up a little bit, especially with this blonde hair, but you don't have to use a lot of setting powder. So next in my routine, as you can see, I'm adding some more blush, but this is powder blush. So because I have that liquid blush underneath, it's going to help the powder blush pop even more. And I don't bronze or contour at all in my spring routine. So I actually drag my blush from my nose to my cheekbones to my temples to my forehead, and I even put it on top of my nose to just make me look a little bit like flustered and like a romantic, shy, sweet girl. I don't know how all those adjectives like connect, but they do. That's what this blush does. Like I said, I add that blush to my forehead where my foundation and my concealer meet, as I would have used my bronzer to do, but I don't bronze right now. I'm over it. I look bronzy enough. I want to use blush. So right now I am just setting the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. You could use any powder for this that is your skin tone. So whatever matches your skin, use that. The only part of my face which I can say I'm contouring, I guess, is my nose, but I'm still using that contour that is my exact skin tone to do this because I don't want a harsh over the top contour. I'm not even wearing any bronzer. So now I sweep everything away. And this has to be like my favorite part of my new routine. This dewy stick was like $5 online. I think it's getting discontinued. I'm mad I didn't buy them all. I'm gonna go try to see if they're still online. But look at it. It basically makes your skin look like a glazed donut, and it's kind of like a tacky texture. So that's why I prep with milk of magnesia, because I have liquid products, I got this dewy stick, I have oily skin. Like right now I really need to tread light, which is why I use the milk of mag. But do you see the glow that this gives your skin when the light hits it? I literally look like I'm pregnant, except I don't have to have the child, which is perfect for me right now. I'm glowing. I love it. I add this everywhere, which like I add this everywhere that I would add highlight. So above my eyebrows, the center of my forehead, down my nose, on top of my blush on my cheekbones, my chin, like everywhere. And then my favorite setting spray, MAC, won't get me. You're not gonna let my wig slide back. But yeah, I'm gonna set my face with this setting spray, and still I dab it in with my beauty blender just to make sure my skin is soaking up this moisture. And next in my routine is a dance break, because I be feeling myself at this point. Like, do you see my face? Stop playing with me. So now I'm just gonna take it up a notch, and I'm gonna add some loose highlighter on top of this dewy stick. And girl, stop playing with me, please. Stop playing with me. Don't play with her. Who is she? Like, that girl is glow. Like, that's a glow. This is a real glow from within vibes. So I lined my lips off camera, and then I just stained my lips with a little bit of blush, not too much, a little bit of gloss. Well, a lot of bit of gloss. I'm lying. I love lip gloss. To the day I die, I'm a lip gloss girl. I could be 50 and I'm gonna be wearing lip gloss. So I add my MAC lip gloss on top of that, and that is my spring routine. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something and enjoyed the video. I really love this skin, and if I switch up anything, y'all know that I'll keep y'all updated on the natural. Don't worry, all the products are in the description box if you missed it. And thank y'all so much for 6,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment on this video so that I can keep growing my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Get money, boop. Oh no, it's boop, get money.